tomorrow.
Sin, what have you learned about leadership over your freshman year and over the offseason?
What I've learned about leadership, I learned that I'm not a vocal leader. I lead by example, and you can't help someone that don't want to be helped, and I just try to lead all the guys in the right direction, and hope they follow behind me.
What does that entail? What all do you have to find yourself to do instead of just, screaming at them or yelling at them? What all do you have to do to kind of show them you guys get behind me?
Just go out and do it, like on the court stuff. Instead of yelling at them, do it. Just go out there and showing them how to do it and how it's supposed to be done, and just giving them my all, doing whatever coach asks me to do. If they see me do it and giving it my all, then hopefully they'll follow behind and do the same.
Have you learned some things from Ty?
Oh yeah, definitely. Just like watching him, knowing that our offense don't go without him, and he's more of a vocal leader. I listen to him, and he tells me to do something, I do it. Or if I'm watching him do something, or watching how he come off the ball screen, how he handle the ball screen, I watch it and I learn from it, and it just goes off that.
Ty, is it a little surreal for you being here after all the things you went through last year and finally be here and have a full season ahead of you?
Yes, absolutely. I get a full season to redeem myself, to get back on the court, to play with my teammates, play for my coaches, and play for my university. And I'm just happy to be back out there. I feel better than last season. Worked on my game, worked on my speed, worked on my foot, fully healthy, ready to go. And I'm just excited for the season.
Sindarius, what's the biggest difference from this team this time from last year? Obviously just experience, but just the way you guys are approaching things. Can you tell a big difference?
The difference is we know what to expect, and we know what has to be done to be successful. Whereas last year we was 7 freshmen coming in, didn't know anything. So now we have a better understanding of what we need to do and what coach wants.
What about for you? I mean, you've been through this. What's been the biggest difference you've seen out of this team?
I will have to say our lack of, like coming in and wanting to get better on ourselves. Coach don't have to really tell us, too much of coming in and getting better. We got a bitter taste in our mouths from, the losses we had last year, or like the close games, and me being out, and young guys got to actually play for coach, a full season, so they know what to expect. So coming to this season, they know our offensive schemes, defensive schemes, and we able to help the freshmen that came in that don't know nothing. And it's just fun to watch them grow and watch the freshmen that's now sophomores or sophomores that's now juniors, how they bettered their games. How guys want to compete harder, and how we come more as a team. Team bonding has been better this year, and guys likes to play for each other, and that's always a plus. But I'm just excited for the season, and just ready to play.
There's a lot of talk about team chemistry and the culture you guys are building in the locker room. What are some examples of that? I mean, you guys go out together, or anything like that?
Like we go out together sometimes, but one thing that we do a lot is, play video games a lot with each other. I'm pretty sure other college athletes does the same thing, but mostly playing video games, and we always around each other working out, got study hall together, practice together, so, but mostly playing video games, I would have to say.
You think it's an environment that a recruit that's, looking at USC would say, hey, I want to be a part of that?
Yes, absolutely. I know Coach, always talk to us about how proud he is of how our locker room is coming together, which is more of a family. Guys care for each other. When a recruit see, a team that's, like to be around each other or compete together and just do things together, that's always a plus. They wants to see, guys that they may be playing with, together, and they can fit in right away.
Sindarius, what are your expectations this year? Frank was joking that he expected 35 points and 12 rebounds from you every night earlier.
I wish that could happen, but expectations for me is just to win, help my team win as many games, just have a better record than last year. If we have a better record than last year, I feel like I've done my part, and we all have done our part at the end of the day, because when it all comes down to it, it's all about winning and losing. And if we won more games than we did last year, we had a better season.
Coach Martin said he'd like to see you become a little more of a leader. Is that something that comes naturally to you, or?
I think it does come natural that I'm a leader, because I've always been a leader. Like in high school, on my high school team, when I went to Oak Hill, it's just something that just comes with it, and I've always took that role, and Coach needs me to be a leader, so and I embrace it and I try my best to lead.
Coach said it's not something that he's challenged you to do, but that you want to be a leader. Why is that? What about you makes you want to be a leader?
I think it's just the mentality that I've always had, is to lead, and I know I have an impact on some guys, and so some guys we just have a relationship, and that I know if I'm doing the right thing, and Coach looking at me to do something, and if I do it, I know guys could look at it and say, "Sin doing it, so why can't I do it?" So. And that's just how it goes.
What's it like being a sophomore with that already on you?
It doesn't really matter. Like, leadership doesn't come with an age. It just comes with who's willing to take it upon themselves to lead. And like I said, I've been a leader just about all my life playing basketball. So it's not really something new to me. It's just a bigger role, really.
Do you care? I mean, when the SEC preseason poll comes out, do you care whether you're picked middle of the road, lower, near the bottom? Does it matter to you guys?
No, I don't care. The preseason doesn't mean anything. It's still a whole season ahead. You still got to play the ball games. So it just matters about at the end of the season where we stand. You know, preseason, like I said, they still got to go out and play every game. And at the end of the day, that's what matters at the end of the season.
You think you guys are, let's say you're hypothetically picked 8th, 9th, whatever. I've seen a composite poll where you guys probably picked somewhere in that area. What would that say about the team's respect in the league? Maybe people feel like you're getting, you guys are making at least a little bit of, it's already out. 12. Well, what do you think about being 12?
Well, like Sin said, you know, we're not going to pay attention to that. We're just going to go out and play every game. And just like the teams that might be picked top 5, you know, they got to play every game as well. And, you know, last year, we are supposed to be picked that low, you know, with our record last year. But, you know, last year's last year. This is a new year. And we're going to come out and play every game. And if, you know, people want to make those picks of us being 12th or 14th, whatever, you know, that's their, you know, opinion. But we know what we're capable of doing. And, you know, we ready to, you know, come back and prove and, you know, stronger. But, like Sin said, you know, we don't never pay attention to stuff like that. We're just going to come out every game and play, and we're going to play our hardest, and if we come out with a win, that's great. So.
A lot of the national media that you've been talking to today have said that they kind of think of you maybe being that sleeper team that nobody's really paying attention to. Is that the way y'all like to think of yourself, that, you know, you go into practice every day trying to prove something to people?
Absolutely. It's always good when you can be the underdog. You don't have too much pressure on you. And when you can come in and beat a team and that's, you know, probably picked to be top 5 or, you know, top 3 team, we don't, you know, dwell on that because we know our preparation every day, we coming in to be better. If that's possible of us winning those games, which it is possible because we're a talented team, but that all, you know, that all comes down to us. It comes down to how we playing, how we, you know, playing together, and, you know, like how we taking things. But one game at a time is how we look at it, and we feel a lot better this year than last year. We come back stronger, and we're ready to play.